watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit it a pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, maybe the shoes, maybe the team, maybe the camp.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On second and 7, Bridgewater. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Trey Hendrickson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's third down.
Third and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the programmer. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Leaves this one with Kamara. Darius Taylor there in to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Camara. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now Camara. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Camara on the carry.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Breeze. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Breeze now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to you guys, please.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. 25 yards that time. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets into anything.
And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Looking long for top, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Saints have taken the early lead.
Will Lutz lining
Well,
up.
this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action now. Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Deontay Harris. This is taken to about the 14. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints 7, Panthers nothing.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Breeze. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And 3 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. That is caught on the center. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Saints 14, Panthers nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
But he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And now another one thrown incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. .153 remaining in this first half of play. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Quick slam, caught by Moore. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. But it's third down. A man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game.
Hello?
Extra point splits the uprights.
Yeah.
That'll make our score 14-7.
Well, they ain't help me out. I just have to get a new charger. Yeah. No, I just have to get a new iPhone charger.
A touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
But that's still not the problem. On my phone so much. About $600 in it still. 600
on the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Nah, he ain't coming back.
At their own 22-yard line.
Oh, nah, he told me the code, yeah. But they said that one right. Like the same one that you told me.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting.
Oh, no, you cool.
Add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the
All right.
2nd and 8.
All right.
That's to his running back.
Bye-bye.
It's Alvin Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And 4.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Being chased out left. And he finds Kamara.
Damn.
And he slips up past the 45 before being
That's
tackled.
tough.
Now we'll get a quick
That was a good
timeout
throw.
called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Breeze now on first down.
You that bitch.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Now a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Final play and a half. Bridgewater. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 29, Breeze flushed out right. They'll have a first down past the 40. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
The 42-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 43-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run. This is Kamara. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 39, Breeze. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Here's Breeze to throw. Breeze is intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Corral. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it and making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. An incomplete incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
There's some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes it hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season.
Oh, my fucking God, bro. Bro.
Taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara.
This game's a bunch of bullshit, bro.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Again, it's Kamara. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
3rd and 2.
He's taken down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys that they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives. He's got a man complete. The 30, 10, touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They begin on the ground with Kamara. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a toss, Kamara left side, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Running with Kamara. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
3rd and 7.
Throwing now is Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Pass the try. And have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
He a dumbass.
Accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Breeze.
Bitch.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sean Jones. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go play action. Bridgewater. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the co-runner. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, he's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
What's good on the extra point? And the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down, Carolina.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Over the middle, it's Thomas. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Bridgewater. Carries to Samuel. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. For the connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther first down. Bridgewater able to get this to Thomas. He's tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Panther first down.
They'll look to throw. Off to Thomas on the left side. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Bridgewater to throw. There again is Thomas. They go to him a lot. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Turnover on downs.
Slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. On the ground, Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On third down, here's Kamara. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score. You throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense.